Welcome back to Japan, where this month we are doing February's used PC parts hunt of the month in Chiba City, Chiba Prefecture. So that's a double Chiba, but that's not to worry because we got two stores here that sell good deals on used PC parts. And I'm hoping this month that we can pick up some good deals on used graphics cards, but I'm very curious to see how much the market has changed in the last few months since when I went back to Australia and now I've come back here. So let's get straight into it, where we're gonna start off with Junk Paradise.
Never pay full price for Windows 10 or 11 again. With today's video sponsor SCD Keys, you can get activated for as little as $15 using that coupon BFTYC. Links in description below.
So coming out of the first computer store, this is DOS Para, which is Japanese for DOS Paradise, and they sell new and used parts. And here's where, when I went in, I was expecting just your regular, maybe RTX 2000 or 3000 series cards to have some decent deals. But instead, I got met with deals on unexpected parts. And what I mean by this is a GTX Titan Z, which was going for around $185 US. Now, I checked online, at least in Australia, I couldn't find one of these for sale. And personally, I have never come into a GTX Titan Z for sale. So I knew that they were, back in the day, an extremely expensive card. And I just thought, well, novelty value, I'm just gonna pick one of these things up because even Titan X's go for around that amount anyway. So Z comes after X, and I'm thinking, well, this one's kind of a pretty decent deal, and you get a 1-week warranty, so if I take it home and it doesn't work, I can just bring it back anyhow. So I thought I would get that, and it's just such a cool thing because I've never come across a GTX Titan Z before in the history of the channel. So pick that one up. Do let us know in the comments, do you think it's a decent pickup, especially for the price? And also, maybe if you want to see some content around that GPU, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. But the next deal that we got here was an R9 290 4GB. This was coming a shade over $50 US. So I'll put the yen prices as well as the USD prices up on the screen so you can get an idea of how much that costs maybe in your area. But this card, I mean, it's a legacy card now, but the card just looked like it was in just such good condition. And when I do see these older cards that look like they've really been taken care of, it's a pretty good indicator that they're going to work fine in a real budget rig. So this one, an R9 290, will go great with the next deal that we got here, which was a Ryzen 7 1700. And we got this for a little over $50 too. Now, a few months ago, I saw this CPU closer to around $80 if I remember correctly. And at that price point, I wasn't interested in it. But at this price point, I'm really interested in it because the included box cooler was, I believe, and this is again going off memory, hopefully the memory works well, they only released this Wraith Spire RGB with the Ryzen 7 1700. After that, they didn't release this cooler with any other SKU of CPU on Ryzen. So the actual box cooler with the Ryzen 7 1700, I feel, for me, is a really good looking piece of kit, but it's also becoming quite rare nowadays. So I thought, well, if I can get this Ryzen 7 1700 for a pretty good price, I can actually use the box cooler with, say, a Ryzen 7 5700X, which doesn't include a box cooler, and we could do something a little cool in terms of a budget build, but also 8 cores, 16 threads for a little over $50 is certainly nothing to scoff at either. Though looking at the other deals in this place, there was really nothing special here. I did gauge the prices of RTX 3060 Ti gaming PCs. They were going for around $1,250 to $1,300 US, which is solid information for me because I can gauge how much I should be selling my gaming PCs for if I want to become more competitive than these stores and also still churn in a little bit of a profits. But also another thing about those RTX 3060 Ti gaming PCs they had for sale was they just absolutely looked horrendous. So that's one advantage you can have on the used PC market, is that you can build up a really good looking PC with better specs, better price, and then start getting the flips going. Also, going back to the other parts that they had there, everything else was just that little bit too high in terms of my strike prices coming above that. RTX 3080s and stuff like that, they've crept up a little bit in price compared to the last time we did a parts hunt here, and in terms of the other CPUs available. But that was about it for the deals at DOS Paradise. Let's head on to the next store, Junk Paradise, and see what they have available. So coming out of Junk Paradise, we actually only ended up getting a CPU cooler, but we did get it for a pretty solid price, and that was around $7, and it comes with a clip. It's a Thermaltake cooler, so that'll work great in a budget rig. Though other really good deals that they had in there that I actually decided not to swoop up was RTX 3090s, and they had these if you had a tourist passport. Since I'm not on a tourist passport at the moment, that means I can't take off 10%. So if you do have a tourist passport, they had, I think, 6 RTX 3090s, and they were going for around $680 each. So with that 10% on, it's kind of above my strike price, but with that 10% off, it's below my strike price of around $700. So it's actually not a bad deal on an RTX 3090. However, what I might do is, since one of my friends is here on a tourist visa, might just get him to buy me an RTX 3090, because at these prices, they are pretty decent, especially compared to RTX 3080s on the used market, RTX 3070s and RTX 3060s. They've all kind of crept up in price at not just DOS Para, but also now Junk Paradise, where we went into both these stores, and it was just a little bit surprising to see those prices have crept up a little bit. But the RTX 3090s, they seem to be actually a decent deal at that current price point of Q-N, or around $680. But in terms of other deals there, they had a lot, just as we spoke about before, they had a lot of Z490 boards, and it was like an abundance of these things. I was actually really surprised to see so many of them. Then I looked at the CPUs, and the CPU prices were all pretty much garbage, especially if we're looking at 10th gen prices on those i7s and i9s. Again, it's that same formula. Why would you go out and buy a 10th gen when you can just go out and get 12th gen for similar prices, and then just spend a little bit extra on a motherboard, and you're basically sweet sailing with much better price performance? So really not sure what's going on with the used market with 10th gen CPUs, but they're really, to me, they're just not a good buy. Though in terms of other deals there, really wasn't anything special. And with that said, let's try and find now some more destinations to see if we can get some good used deals. So we're now back at my studio where I'm unpacking the parts that I got in Chiba just before, but also I was looking online to see if there was any good deals on either Mailcuddy or Yahoo. They're like the auction sites online that you go to get good used deals. And I'm checking everything, RTX 20 series or 30 series, 40 series. It doesn't really matter. I'm just checking it to see whether there's some bargains coming up. And I guess there was a decent deal on an RX 6800 as well as 2 RTX 3060 Ti's on Yahoo. That was really the only GPU deals I could find that were decent. They weren't like, gotta buy this right now, but they were okay. But I found a lot of the other GPUs have just gone up in price in general. There's really no bargains like there was before I left for Australia. So that's happening online. So as for GPU deals, what's left on the shelves, I think the best thing right now would be those RTX 3090s if you can get the 10% off. So Might have to call my friend and meet up with him sooner than later and use his tourist visa to get that 10% off. And that's just the micromanagement that you're gonna see around Tech Yes City. As always, guys, I love the thrill of the hunt. But speaking of the thrill of the hunt, on the way home, there's only 2 hard offs that I'm really going to now, because even if their PC parts are a bust, they do have pretty good audio gear. And in this case, I managed to pick up some speakers for about $8 to complete my surround sound setup here. So I'll end up having like an Onkyo hybrid Yamaha surround setup for audio 5.1 system for around $35. And so when it comes to audio gear in Japan, you owe it to yourself, if you're gonna be here for at least say a year or something like that, if you're coming over here to live for a little bit, you owe it to yourself to get a good budget used audio setup. It's so cheap and the quality is absolutely phenomenal. So I always check these 2 hard offs now for audio gear, because I know the PC stuff is probably gonna be a bust. And this one, the first one that we checked out this month, the prices are around 50% higher, at least on a GTX 970, for example, than the other stores. So complete bust in terms of any PC parts. But the audio gear is usually, they let some bargains slip there from time to time. So I'm gonna go check out the local one, because this other one was on the way home from where I was driving. But I'm gonna go check out this local hard off and just see if there's any PC parts. Sometimes there's some decent cases there and power supplies that aren't too expensive, but also check out their audio gear too. Then we'll get back and see what we got here this month. So my local hard off ended up actually having 2 decent deals that I picked up on, and one of them was a GTX 480, and I know you're thinking, Brian, that's an absolute potato. And you guys wanted to, one of the most popular comments coming in is you guys want to see the $100 flip up challenge. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to start very low on that potato budget. And so this thing coming in just a shade over 10 bucks. It's a GPU. Hopefully it can play some of those most basic games out there like Minecraft, Roblox, CSGO, Dota 2. And if it can do that, we are home and hosed. I might have something I can get done in terms of $100. And then we got the motherboard with bent pins. We got this for, again, the same price, a little over 10 bucks. And I checked out the pins while I was in the store, and they all look like, I'm gonna say they're healthy bends, in that I don't think I will be able to not bend these back. So I should be able to bend all these pins back, and hopefully it works. But speaking of testing this stuff out, I am going to come back tomorrow morning because it's getting a bit late, and I'm gonna go through all these parts one by one, especially the stuff with the 1-week warranty, and make sure it all works. And then we'll come back with a conclusion on what is going on here locally with the used and also the new parts, which I have been monitoring heavily in the last week, at least for Japan. And we are now back here at the next day, and unfortunately we have some good news and some bad news. And the bad news is we tested all the parts, and the GTX 480 that we got from the junk section ended up just having bad VRAM. It's got the lines all over the screen, and then it just crashed while trying to go into Windows, which is kind of sad because I noticed at the hard off that I went to where I got this GPU, they also had a GTX 960, and they said that it wasn't tested yet. This is a store that tests GPUs and sells them in their other shelf with a 3-month guarantee, and they charge more for that. So basically, them putting GPUs like this that they can easily check and then saying that they haven't tested them. And I thought GTX 480, there's a good chance it'll work since it's just such an old card. They wouldn't really care, but sure enough, got hosed on this. And when you buy in the junk section at a place like Hardoff in Japan, it's pretty strict. There's just no returns whatsoever. So I think I'm going to have to maybe do what Nerd on a Budget does and start looking at literally getting some kind of mobile rig with a power supply so I can even just go into the store with it and just start testing out these untested graphics cards, because I'm pretty sure that GTX 960 as well, that'll be a hose job as well. So I'm not buying any unchecked, not tested GPUs from the junk section in Hardoff anymore. But the sort of good news is at least I got like a couple of adapters with it, a micro HDMI to HDMI cable, and also a VGA to DVI adapter too. So all wasn't wasted on the GTX 480 deal. Then also the good news, however, is that the motherboard, we bent all the pins back on that Z68 motherboard and it's working absolutely fine now, no hiccups whatsoever. So I guess that's some pretty good news to counteract that. Then on other deals, I also got a RTX 3060 Ti offline. I bought one of those off Yahoo. I decided to give it a try. It's coming in around 300 USD, so hopefully we get this and it works absolutely fine. I mean, they do say it's working. They show a picture of it running a benchmark. And that aside, all the other parts, the Titan Z, that works, and the R9 290, that works really well. But the Titan Z is really weird because I haven't tried this before. I haven't seen any coverage on it, and it idles at a really high temperature. Like it's idling at pretty much 60 degrees and it goes to 82 degrees almost instantly. So I might have to change the thermal paste on that. And with that said, I'll then, if I'm going to do a dedicated video on it, I want to get the temperatures right, and perhaps it needs some fan curve profile tuning to maybe ramp up more aggressive fan speeds, because getting 82 degrees almost instantly indicates either the card is just the one fan is not good enough for the, essentially it's two 980 Ti's dies together. That's how I take the Titan Z, if I remember correctly. But I didn't realize there was also a 3,000 USD card when it was first released. That's insane to think that. But with all that aside, I'll put the tally of this month's parts hunt up on the screen for you guys. But also you guys probably want an update what I'm seeing with the used market. What we're seeing here is pretty much a little bit of a drying up of supply on the upper end RTX 3000 series cards, mainly the 3080, 3060 Ti, 3070 cards like those are actually starting to go up a little bit in price both here, and I noticed that in Australia as well. And then the stock of new on those cards is also starting to come out of stock at some retailers, especially in Australia. So what this kind of means is that I think, as we said in that live stream, I think a lot of the RTX 3000 series cards especially, they actually went to big institutional miners in China. And so what we're seeing here is just a massive flood of these GPUs on AliExpress. And so I guess that's going to put pressure on the market, whether the used prices start going back up. There'll be that AliExpress answer to kind of counteract higher used prices in your local market, or whether the new prices are getting a little bit silly. But that said, I really think eyes are on NVIDIA with this RTX 4060, and whether they're going to aggressively price that or whether they're going to go for a higher profit-taking, shareholder-caring price of $499 or either $399. So if they do decide to price it at $399, it would be very good for the market, both new and used GPUs, in terms of giving a bit of relief. But if they price it at $499, it's just going to mean more misery for prices. Definitely not as bad as the crypto mining boom, but certainly nothing to be happy about if they go down the $499 route. Anyhow, guys, if you enjoyed the first parts hunt in Japan for 2023, then do let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you have any questions, or do let us know in the comment section below your favorite deal of this month that we picked up. Mine would have to be that Titan Z. I've just never seen one, and I think we got one at a decent price, and it works fine. Though with that said, I'll catch you guys in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.